What up, my guys? Coming at you with the part 3 of my video since I've been away and everything. My guys, okay. All I want to talk about is I got 3 questions I want to answer because training camp battles are coming up. Who's likely to start? That's one of my questions. There's only one position that's really in contention to whatever. Oh, let me rephrase that. Who's gonna be in rotation? Boom, there you go. Got you. Um, where would the Knicks rank right now, and my prediction for where they're gonna end up ranking at the end of the season. And who will be the best player on this team when it's all said and done? Another prediction. It's only gonna be my opinions from here on out. Right. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna go out and say this is the first question I'm gonna throw out there because I got this guy here who's gonna be the best player by the end of the season for the Knicks. This guy right there, working on his floaters. My guy, RJ Bully Barrett. He's been working on his pull-up games, mid-range, dribble pull-up. Cause he gets to the rim with ease. His jump shot, his catch and shoot is good. Can only get better from here, right? You can't do a Westbrook and regress. So he got the drive, he got the shot, and if the dribble pull up from mid range and 3 gets better, and his free throws just get a tad bit better, then it's over. He averaged 20 points last season. He's been up in his average every season. He averaged 20 points last season. I think he can average 23 this season. And if he does that, 23, and playmaking, because I think his decision making is going to get better, and his playmaking is going to get better with the more reps he has in game and everything. He's going to, my prediction for his stat line, points, rebounds, and assists, I think he's going to have a 23-5-5 season, or 23-6-5, something like that. It could be 6 rebounds, 6 assists, either one. I just think he's going to be a 5-5 player in terms of rebounds and assists. It could be higher than that, whatever, but I think it's going to be 23-5-5. That's going to be the baseline of what I think he's going to do this season. Especially that Jalen Brunson is going to get double teams because he's going to be such a great player. He's going to be such a threat that RJ is going to take advantage of that. So RJ will be our best player, but when it's all said and done. Now, where do the Knicks rank right now amongst the teams? Let me go to all the teams. Okay, this East. Because I got the first 6 teams. Let me see. I got number 1. My prediction number 1. I'm just gonna do it super fast. I'm not gonna explain anybody, or I'm not even gonna go in order at all. To be honest, I'm not gonna go in order. I'm gonna put Bucks, Sixers, Celtics. Oh, potentially Celtics. Probably Celtics. Well, at this point, I don't know. They're still really good. Let me just put Celtics. So it's Bucks, Sixers, Celtics. Then after that, I'll put the Nets. I'll put the Heat. And those 5, I think it will be hard to pass them in the standings this year. And as much as, yes, the Hawks maybe got better, and the Cavs got better, and the Bulls, and they lost Lonzo, let's point that out. Bulls got better. It's going to be the Bulls, most likely this year. And Raptors got better. It's going to get better this year, whatever. As much as they whatever, and Pistons got better, whatever. As much as they have a lot of potential to get to the top 6, we have potential to get that 6th spot also. So it's not talk shit here. Now, where they will end up by the end of the season, playing. I think they will be a playing. I'm not shitting on them. I think they can get to the six, but I'm being realistic and saying they'll probably be an eighth seed. They most likely be an eighth seed, especially if everything goes right. Well, no, if everything goes right, they go into the sixth seed and probably more. But if everything potentially most things go right, probably not everything's gonna go right because nothing ever goes right for every team, other than the Warriors, whatever. But if most things go right for the Knicks, they can still be in that play-in, that eighth, seventh spot, and they can still play in the playoffs this year. So I think that's where they're ranked. That's where they will rank by the end of the season. Although I really want them to get that top six, to solidify themselves in that top six. That would be awesome. Now the training camp battles. This is what I wanted to talk about mostly because it's such a weird thing with this team. Like the rotations, the players that we have, everybody deserves minutes. It's really weird. Roster. Now look, it's not even a full roster. What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? I want the full roster. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili. They got the okay, yeah, roster. Whatever. Yeah. So obviously, Jalen Brunson is gonna start. Mitchell Robinson is gonna start. Randall's gonna start, and RJ's gonna start. Now the spot is a shooting guard spot with Fournier and Quentin Grimes. I think Quentin Grimes is gonna, because of his defense, and training camp's gonna show, especially that he got his confidence like really high at this point. Just like Fournier, always gonna have confidence in his offensive game. This dude really got a lot of confidence right now in his game. So I think it's almost probably Fournier have a little bit more, but the defense is gonna put him over the hump that they're gonna try to convince Fournier to come off the bench, and I think that's the best role for Fournier in general. Any team that wants to do good, he's gonna have to be a off the bench player. That's why I think Quentin Grimes is gonna get that 2 spot, and I think he's gonna deserve it because he plays hard every day. He goes in practice. I'm pretty sure he just works super hard. He shows it. His game shows it. He talks about it constantly. They always talk about him working hard and everything. Not only him, there's quickly Obi, RJ. They talk about all of them going hard, always trying to get better themselves. But he does it so much that, especially, and he got the defense. He has the defense, and he has the drive to get better. So I think I think that defense is gonna help him get over the hump. And a backcourt of Fournier and Jalen is not gonna be good defensively, and we saw that last year with Kimba and Fournier. So I think Quentin Grimes is gonna get that starting spot. Now this is where it gets tricky. The bench. Now Rose has been showing that there's been videos of him working out, saying that he's getting better. He's whatever, this and that, whatever. I think, much as I love Rose, and he gave us such stability last year and few months, I think quickly it's gonna show out in the training camp. He's gonna show what he's made of, what he's been working on. Talking about working hard, quickly works hard constantly. It's a constant thing with this guy. And yes, he has good defense. And he's got better at defense because he wasn't all that in the start of his first season. He got better last season. You saw that was one part of his game that got better. It's just his shooting was inconsistent last year. His playmaking was iffy and everything. So it was other things, but his defense actually got better. It's probably mainly because he got stronger. But my thing is that I think Quickly is gonna end up winning that. I think they love Quickly and Rose together though. So they might even put that Quickly, Rose, and Fournier on the court together with Obi and Hardenstein. That might be a thing. But I think somebody needs to lose minutes here. It's either Fournier or Rose. Because Cam needs to be in there. And I think the best lineup off the bench will be a Quickly, Fournier, Cam, than a Obi Hardenstein situation. I think that would be the best thing for the team. Because as much as Rose can't play off ball at this point, I think let Quickly be a point guard. Let him be a point guard. Let him run that second unit with Obi and Cam. Let Fournier play fast with them guys. Yes, you could play Rose. I think Rose and Fournier have to split minutes more than Cam and Fournier, or Cam and somebody else and Rose. I think Rose and Fournier have to split minutes. Like if if everybody got minutes, let's say Cam got minutes as a 3, he's gonna get minutes at 3 no matter what. Obi, Hardenstein, Quickly, they're all gonna have minutes no matter what. And then you got obviously the starting 5. I think if you have 20 minutes left, you need to give them 10 minutes each. Or if you have 25 minutes left, you give 15 minutes to Fournier and 10 minutes to Rose, something like that. It's like you need Cam on his team and playing as much as possible, especially that we need to evaluate him and what he can do, and in a healthy season where he's constantly healthy. Then we need to see something because he's on his last contract. He's gonna go somewhere else where there's more minutes. Even if it's a trash team, he's gonna go somewhere else. We're gonna let him go for nothing. And if he does play good, and probably not as good as you want him, but if he does play good, you can still trade him. But if he plays like spectacular, you have to keep him. And Fournier's gonna be Fournier. He's gonna be a 3-point threat no matter what. So I think maybe a team's gonna want him out there somewhere. Or maybe you could trade him, or Rose. Maybe Rose wants to go to a team where he gets more minutes. Then okay, we're doing good. Rose, as much as he's good, we got Quickly, and Quickly has been great. So it's just a whole can of worms. So I think training camp battles may show that. Although if you're putting Rose against Quickly, Rose may win more often than not. It's just it's really fucking hard. I think Cam, because he's in his last year, is gonna want to show up Fournier for that 3 spot. So I think Cam will win that 3 spot off the bench. Obi's gonna win. He's the only other power forward. Although Cam can play power forward in a smaller lineup. With Hardenstein out there, it's not that bad. Not that small. It's just weird. It's really weird. But I think Cam will win that 3 spot. Obi will be that 4. Hardenstein will be that 5 off the bench. And it's those 3. It's Quickly, Fournier, and Rose. And the only one without defense is Fournier, because I think Rose and Quickly has great chemistry and they both have defense. So if you want to be technical, it could go that way, whereas Fournier is the one left out, even though he's put on the show in EuroLeague and everything. He broke the record last year. He's one hell of a 3-point threat, and somebody we technically might need off the bench, but may lose his spot off the bench, even for starting lineup, even off the bench. So it's like, it's weird with this shit. It's just, I think Cam needs to be in that bench unit. So I think the ones that really are left out, because Quickly is always going to be there no matter what, the ones that really are left out is Rose and Fournier. Well, we need to see who got better defense, who got more consistent offense, who plays more winning basketball. And when it comes down to it, the one I think of, that obviously you don't have to think, it's just a instinct thing, like immediately. And the shit that he's done for us last year in 2 months is what Fournier couldn't do. Let's lead this team and help us win games and play winning basketball is Rose. And he has that not as much as Fournier. See, it's really weird because I think we need Fournier in his 3-point shooting, but I don't want him dribbling the ball too much. Yes, you could dribble the ball and dribble drive in a pinch, but I don't want him doing a lot. And I think he's gonna want to do that a lot. Whereas Rose, he can't do that all the time he wants. Quickly can do that anytime he wants, and even Cam can do it most of the time he wants. It's just, I think what it's gonna come down to is, if these two guys, even Rose, or if these three guys, quickly Rose and Cam, if they're hitting their 3-point shot, Fournier is not gonna be needed at all. If those three are hitting their 3-point shots at a somewhat consistent rate, we're not gonna need Fournier as much, because obviously he's a super threat from three. It's just that if these three are hitting their shots, even OP and Hartenstein is hitting long mid-range shots, opening up everything for the bench unit. Damn, we may not need Fournier at all. I think Fournier is really the odd man out more than anything, because I think Tom Thibodeau relies on Rose so much and loves Rose's game so much, love his winning brand of basketball, and even can play defense. I think he's the one that needs to. It's just during the season, yes, let him play. Fournier play. Just if you can find see, I think you should play 11-man rotation. You should play, because Rose is not somebody that needs to play hefty minutes. He's not somebody who needs to play hefty minutes because he's injury prone, and we're gonna need, especially if he goes down, we're gonna need somebody to slide in that too. Fournier is obviously that perfect person. So I think 11-man rotation with Rose and Fournier splitting minutes mostly. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Oh, that's my thoughts. I went on a rant and I wanted to talk about that. So tell me what you think down below. If you watch these videos, check y'all later.